Gaslighting, a word that sounds unfamiliar, but in fact hides within many relationships around us, whether in family, friendships, the workplace, or even romantic relationships. It is a form of silent but extremely dangerous psychological manipulation, where the manipulator does not need to use ropes, threats, or violence, but only needs to plant a seed of doubt in your heart. Doubt about your own emotions, memories, and even your own self-worth. Just like that, they can control you, causing you to gradually lose the ability to distinguish what is true and what you truly feel. The term gaslighting originates from the famous 1930s play Gaslight, in which a husband quietly changes the intensity of the gaslights in the house and then denies any changes when his wife questions it. Over time, this continuous denial causes the wife to begin doubting her own perception of reality, wondering, "Am I imagining everything?" This story has become the perfect metaphor for a type of manipulation that we now call gaslighting. Gaslighting is not simply a single denial or a lie. It is a prolonged, repeated process with a clear intention: to gradually make the victim lose trust in their own emotions, memories, and judgment. One of the clearest signs of gaslighting is prolonged confusion and insecurity. You begin to wonder if you are being too sensitive, overreacting to everything, or even misremembering past events. Whenever you speak up in protest, the manipulator gently, even very reasonably, denies what you feel, and then presents arguments that make you doubt yourself. Familiar phrases that manipulators often use might be, "You remember it wrong, that didn't happen like that," "You're too sensitive, everyone jokes like that," or, "I already told you, you're just imagining things." At first you might feel angry and want to defend your point of view, but when these denials and distortions of the truth are repeated over and over, you will feel exhausted and no longer confident enough to argue. Gradually you accept that you might be wrong, and start relying on the other person's explanations to determine what is real. Gaslighting is not limited to romantic relationships. It can occur anywhere. In families, when parents frequently deny their children's feelings, thinking the child is just making things up or exaggerating. In the workplace, when a colleague or superior continuously blames, denies your efforts, or manipulates information to make you doubt your own abilities, or even in friendships, when someone always makes you feel like you are at fault, even though that is not the case in reality. The consequences of gaslighting do not stop at temporary insecurity. Over time, victims can develop serious psychological issues such as anxiety, depression, feelings of isolation, and especially a loss of self-confidence. When you no longer trust your own emotions and judgments, you become easily manipulated, dependent on the abuser, and find it difficult to break free from that vicious cycle. Worse, the feelings of loneliness, that no one understands you, no one believes you, cause you to sink deeper into a state of despair with no way out. So how can you tell if you are a victim of gaslighting? First, listen to your own feelings. Do you often feel confused, uncertain about what you have experienced? Do you feel anxious whenever you want to share your feelings with the other person? Afraid of being labeled as too sensitive or making a big deal out of it? Do you feel like you are gradually losing confidence and no longer trusting your own judgment? If the answer is yes, it is very likely that you are being gaslighted. A useful way to determine the truth is to record your events, feelings, and reactions. When everything is clearly written on paper, you can more easily review the issue objectively and recognize what is true and what is distorted. Additionally, do not hesitate to seek support from family, friends, or psychological professionals. They can help you see the problem from a different perspective and help you reaffirm your self-worth. Most importantly, learn how to set personal boundaries. Do not allow anyone to deny your feelings or make you doubt yourself. You have the right to feel, the right to speak up, and the right to be respected. Asserting boundaries is not selfish. It is how you protect your mental health and self-esteem. Gaslighting is a complex social issue because many people do not even realize they are victims or do not dare to speak out for fear of being judged or misunderstood. To push back against gaslighting, Each of us needs to raise awareness about this issue, learn to listen and respect others' feelings, and encourage people to speak up when they feel manipulated. Remember, your value does not lie in the opinions of others, but in your own awareness, emotions, and experiences. No one has the right to make you doubt yourself, and you absolutely deserve to live in an environment full of respect and love. If you feel like you are caught in a cycle of gaslighting, be patient, stay strong, and seek help, because you deserve to believe in yourself and deserve a happy, healthy life.